All right, third time's a charm. Attic fan control midterm project. My name is Travis Sondrol. We created a circuit to control an attic fan. Move to the next slide here. Why would you do something like this? Well, in the summer, it's a little easier to explain. Of course, you get heat that builds up in your attic. What you're going to want to do there is evacuate it. So the first part of the circuit is you select summer, and as you select summer, a thermostat takes control and it's up there. And once the temperature is above 70 degrees, the fan kicks on and it pulls the hot air out. Winter, different story. Can happen in some poorly built houses is moisture from bathrooms can get up there. You have a wife, girlfriend, significant other might be taking 45-minute showers. The moisture can build up there. So that moisture in the cold will condense to the ceiling of the attic, the roof. Your insulation's on the bottom, but usually the roof is kind of open architecture. It's just wood against the shingles. Anyways, that water will condense up there, and if it's cold enough, it freezes. And if that happens for several months in cold climates like North Dakota or Colorado, it becomes ice, and you get a big block of ice up there. Well, along comes a warm day, roof takes that heat in, melts. Looks like you got a roof leak. At any rate, you've got a leak, and all that water comes down into your house. So that's the basically behind the scenes why I did it. If you look at this, there's circuits kind of cut up into two pieces. Top part is the actual fan control. The bottom part is like your switch can where you would turn it on, figure out whether you're winter or summer, and control it. What I did is I put an LED down there to show when the fan is running. So that's the red LED on the bottom. And then a summer winter LED, and then power just saying that the circuit's ready. And then you'll have a switch. So there you can pick whether it's winter or summer. And if you pick the summer, work that up to the top side of the switch and you get to your thermostat. It says temperature 70. That's your input. That's the T input. That's our input. 70 degrees. It pops on. Your fan comes on, and it cools your attic. Vice versa in the winter, you pick winter. You go to your humidity stat. It watches humidity. If the humidity gets above 50%, that'll give you an input in and turn your fan on. So kind of basic there, and that's set up. And then use the XOR gates and the and the inverter down below to get all the you know indications that I want, because you might not be able to hear your attic fan. You want to know that it's running. Figured this was the best way to do that. The second slide goes through it. I wanted to show you real quick. Use multilism to build it. When I did that, um, it took about an hour to put together, but I knew it worked after that, so that was nice. And I had a schematic to go by afterwards, so I could do my wiring on my breadboard. So this is going to be your winter setting, I believe. Yep, blue LED. Come up here, your humidity comes up, boom, your fan turns on, and you get a nice little light down below telling you it's running. Flip it the other way to summer, humidity's off, it doesn't matter anymore. Now you're working at temperature. Temperature builds up 70 degrees, boom, your fan comes on, cools it off. So real neat little circuit to control that. So we get through that, go to the breadboard, wired up. I only had two LEDs, so I wired up kind of half the circuit. On the left, this would be the fan control. The red light would symbolize the fan. The green light is the indication light down below. And then on the right was my XORs and my just telling me my winter summer selection. So you could get one input, you get a winter. Get the other input, you get a summer. That's just tell you what's going on. Next page, we have our charts. We got our K map. We got a truth table, min terms. The only two outputs we're worried about is one based on the humidistat and the one that's based on the thermostat. Swaps out there, so those are the ones. We have our Boolean, algebraic, numeric, and midterm notation. Pretty straightforward there, and really that's it in a nutshell. It was pretty fun to do. Troubleshooting, no real issues. The big thing was using multilism. building it on there. I got to work out the bugs. Took, like I said, it took about an hour, but then I had a schematic to go by and a nice drawing to put in the presentation and to look at. So I'll post my email address when I post this. So if there's any questions, just drop me a line and we'll answer them. And look forward to any feedback. Thank you very much.